Tori, are you wearing a jacket again just because you don't want to change into a shirt that looks mildly presentable? No. So, I'm trying for my first edited video. What do you guys think? Like, I haven't actually thought this out. Yeah, it's kind of late. It's like 8:30, and I don't have any music up, do I? Maybe I'll put some over afterwards. I'm just rambling. How about for this week's topic, we talk about our favorite bands and why they are our favorite bands. Did you know that we have the lead singer for Gren Forge in our town? He's married to Stephanie Perkins, the girl who wrote Anna and the French Kiss, which is a really good book, and if you haven't read it, you really should. Right. So, as I said, first edited video. I've never actually done this before. I'm talking quickly, aren't I? I have no idea how this works. I'm just kind of moving around, seeing how things will play out, you know? Experiment a bit. So yeah, favorite bands. Mine's Panic at the Disco, or Queen. I'm gonna start with Panic at the Disco. I love their music because it's so different than what I normally hear. Panic at the Disco's old stuff, A Fever You Can't Sweat Out, it was really passionate, it was really raw about, it was emotions set to music. And Brendan Urie's voice, his voice it's beautiful. Right. So their newer stuff, words. I use them sometimes. Their newer stuff, Vices and Virtues, is really cool. It took everything that was wonderful about the old Panic at the Disco and combined it with Pretty Odd. See, I didn't really like Pretty Odd. I think it was too Beatles-y, and I think the only band that I like that's Beatles-y is the Beatles. But I thought it was such a dramatic change from what they had before that it kind of threw me off. I'm sure if I listened to it now that I would like it more. But when I first heard it, I was like, what the hell is this? So the new stuff on Vices and Virtues, oh my god, it's wonderful. At first I actually hated the album. I was expecting it to be more like A Fever You Can't Sweat Out. The first single they released was Ballad of Mona Lisa, which was, it sounded so much like their days from A Fever You Can't Sweat Out, which makes sense because they wrote it around that time. And if I had read interviews, then I would have known that I shouldn't be expecting stuff like that. However, I was, and so I was disappointed at first. But then I fell in love with the album. Some of the stuff is just spectacular. Like the song Always, which is this beautiful, beautiful ballad. Oh man, I could listen to it for hours. And then there's Nearly Witches, which has some of the old flavor back, and it has them singing in French, and it has this children's choir, and it's creepy, and awesome, and spectacular, and just, oh man. It has all of the energy from A Fever You Can't Sweat Out, but it has a more mature, more developed sense of conciseness. I just love their stuff. As for Queen, Queen has Freddie Mercury. Need I say more? Actually, what I really love about Queen is that it's so, like Panic at the Disco, every song is so unique. What they were doing was so weird for their time, and so not done before. Bohemian Rhapsody at first was said to be a flop, because it was so long and it combined so many different styles of music. That's what made it so genius! Right. So, I think I've spoken for long enough. I'm actually not quite sure. I haven't edited this yet, but I've been filming for about 8 minutes. So I hope you guys have a good night, and in your videos, tell me about your favorite band and why they're your favorite. Alright, Tori out.